The Sand Snakes are with me. They have the love of their people.
House Nymeros Martell of Sunspear, usually simply called House Martell, is one of the great houses of the Seven Kingdoms and the ruling House of Dorne. House Martell 42 million in real-world wealth. Talk about having lots of millions of dollars. Not only is House Martell considered one of the great houses of Westeros, it is also one of the richest families, richer than the other houses, such as those of Stark, Baratheon, or Greyjoy. House words: Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken.
I haven't seen my daughter in over a year.
The last time I saw her, she was swimming with two of my girls in the water gardens. Laughing in the sun.
I want to believe that. I want to believe she's happy.
You have my word. You don't hurt little girls in Dorne.
Prince Oberyn Martell was a member of House Martell, the younger brother of Doran Martell and the lady Elia Martell, and the father of 8 bastard girls known as the Sand Snakes. He was well known for his fighting skills, passionate temper, and sexual appetites. It is sad of what happened to him. In the end it is clear he hatedTywin Lannister for the death of his sister and her children, and he was the hand of the king, and the father of the man who murdered the Mad King. Prince Oberyn Martell hates the Lannisters way more than the average viewer does, because the Lannisters didn't, literally do anything to you, you know. Or did they? Prince Rhaegar Targaryen was married to Oberyn's sister, Elia Martell. During the sack of King's Landing, Elia was raped, and then split in half. Prince Doran Martell was the head of House Martell, the ruling prince of Dorne, and the lord of Sunspear. He was murdered along with his heir, Tristan, by Larys Sand and the Sand Snakes in an act of retaliation for his inaction.
Shame your older brother couldn't attend the wedding.
Please give him our regards. With any luck, the gout will abate with time and he'll be able to walk again.
They call it the rich man's disease. A wonder you don't have it.
Noblemen in my part of the country don't enjoy the same lifestyle as our counterparts in Dorne.
People everywhere have their differences. In some places, the highborn frown upon those of low birth. In other places, the rape and murder of women and children is considered distasteful. What a fortunate thing for you, former Queen Regent.
We're allowed to walk through the gardens together.
How many other girls have you walked through these?
Your brother was murdered. And you sit here in the water gardens, staring at the sky and doing nothing.
Oberyn was slain during a trial by combat. By law, that is no murder.
Your brother.
You don't have to remind me. He was my brother long before he was anything to you.
What will you do about his death?
I will bury him.
Against House Lannister for their crimes against Dorne.
And then?
Princess Elia Martell was the sister of Doran Martell, the Prince of Dorne and head of House Martell, and Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. She was married to Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, heir to Aerys II, and bore him 2 children, Rhaenys and Aegon. Doran is unable to walk due to odd case of gout that has left his knees, toes and hands reddened. Doran is highly intelligent, having formed a plan of revenge on the Lannisters for a long time, and understanding the weaknesses of those around him rather impressively. Larys Sand was the paramour of Prince Oberyn Martell of Dorne. She and the Sand Snakes usurped power in Dorne, pledging the army of House Martell to Daenerys Targaryen. After an attack on the Targaryen fleet, Ellaria is captured by Euron Greyjoy alongside her daughter Tyne Sand and Yara Greyjoy. The issue with her character is she killed a child and one who would marry her nephew. She should have been locked up after she showed any issue. After Oberyn's death she took out a king, and many lives who were innocent. She was lucky the king would allow her near the palace.
Oberyn is dead. And this Lannister girl skips about the water gardens, eating our food, breathing our air. How many of your brothers and sisters do they have to kill? Let me have her. Let me send her to Cersei.
I loved my brother. And you made him very happy. For that you will always have a place in my heart. But we do not mutilate little girls for vengeance. Not here. Not while I rule.
And how long will that be?
Lousy adventurer. And Oberyn, he would have been a terrible ruler.
Your mother is a brilliant woman, you know that. Prince Doran lay with the most beautiful women alive.
Princess Marcella.
Raped and murdered, and you did nothing. Oberyn Martell butchered, and you did nothing. You're not a Dornishman.
Never rule Dorne again.